Today we are going to see how to host our web page using GitHub. Okay, so I'm going to create a new repository. You have to log into your GitHub page and you have to click this new, and you can name anything. We are going to launch a calculator to our web server, so I am named it calculator. And then you can add your readme file and it should be in public. You can add a readme file. Okay, I just going to create a repository. Once a repository is created, you have to add the files. So first we have to see our files. Okay, the files are index.html, styles.css and scripts.js. So we can run this and check. Okay, wait. And sorry. Okay, see, this is our file. Okay, we can see what does we have did. It's titled as calculator, and there is a container calculator. Within it two containers, one is display one and another one is keys. Okay, see here, this is our body. Okay, so this is our first container calculator, and within it there is two containers. This is one container and this is another one container. Okay, these keys are present in one container, so two containers are there. Okay, then we have added these keys, and when it be clicked, it will be called a function display with an input with an parameter or argument. Okay, and another one function which is equal to, it's a calculate, and another one is c clear function. Okay, so three functions are returned here, and I'm going and just I called the script javascript function line in the last. Okay, so I'm opening my styles.css file. So see, first of all, my body will be background color is light blue and the height is 100 vh, and I have to bring the calculator to the center, so I just used as justify content center and align item center, which will bring the total container to the center of our page. Okay, and I am used calculator. Okay, this is the second container, sorry, first container. It's with this 500, so this is our background 100 vh, and bring it to the center. Okay, this calculator container is brought to the center, and the container is 500 meter width, sorry, 500 pixel width, and 10 pixel code lines, which is border radius I just used. Okay, so the display will be in the text line will be right, and the background color will be aquamarine, and padding and margin button. Okay, the margin bottom is used to leave the space between the keys and the display. Okay, this display, the text align will be present at the right. Okay, so whatever text you are giving, it should be present at the right side. Okay, so that is used here, and I am going into keys. Okay, these keys contains how many buttons we have? 16 buttons. Okay, so I just used grid template column. I have used grid, and its column should be in a repeat of 4, and each should have a one fraction of space. Okay, so that's why it's repeated 4 with one fraction of space. So 7 8 9 4, c, this is 4 with one fractions for each, and likewise 16, so 4:4 is our page. Okay, then the gap is between 10 pixels, so these two buttons have a gap that is a 10 pixel gap. Okay, and when I hover the button, it will be blue violet in color. Okay, so when I keep my mouse over the button, it will be changed into blue violet color. Okay, this is our css and html file. So how the javascript will be function, we can see here. See, the input is a string value, just I have initialized it, declared it. Okay, so this is our javascript data type let and constant, these two, and the let, the element that contains the let data type can be changed and the result will be viewed, but when we use constant it won't change. Okay, that you have to clear, and I have just initialized let input an empty string. Okay, then a function, we have three functions, right? So display and a clear display function and calculate function, which is for equal to, this is for c, and this is for each numbers with an argument value, which will be, when you press 7, it will pass a 7 argument. Okay, so likewise the values will be passed to these parameters. Okay, so the input value, input, the name, will be the value. Okay, so if you pass 7, there is a no string, so if you pass 7, the 7 value will be here and it will be stored in the display. Likewise, if you press plus, the plus will be, see, if you press the plus, this plus symbol will be passed. It's a string, it's considered as a string, so no problem, whatever value it will become, it like 7 plus 8 plus 9, that will be only printed, it not calculate the answer. Okay, so likewise we will display the value. Once we press the C, the input will be changed into empty string, and we are using the string value to display, so we are using 0 as a string. Okay, then there is a function calculate. Okay, when you press the equal to, it will be called these functions calls a default functions. Okay, eval, which means evaluate, whatever input is given, it will be evaluate and return the value to the result. Okay, let's check it out. See, I have given 8 minus 9 plus 9, this is a string value. Okay, so it doesn't calculate itself, so when you press equal to, it will print the answer at the right side. Okay, just see, it will be changed, the result is a integer. Now the result is an integer, so these integer will be, in the JavaScript it is called constant, so these constants should be changed into a string value. Okay, so I just changing the value to the string. Okay, to string dot to string functions is a default function that change the value to a string value, so it will be stored in the input. Okay, once I stored it in the input, I have pass the element to the display1 container. Okay, which is called by the get element by id also, the id also display1. See here, id also display1, so this container will be shown these value. So when the error will be catched, so I have used the exceptional handling. Okay, so if the value are easily present, then I just queue the answer. If we have any syntax error, like see, I just entering 8 and plus plus, this is not an proper arithmetic function, so I just, if you click, this is so syntax error. So I have handled these syntax errors through JavaScript code. Okay, so this is our code. Now I am going to launch the site to our web server. Okay, and now you are going to add uploading an existing file, so I'm going to add our files, 3 files, just I am adding. Okay, this area is very very important. GitHub is a collaborative tool, right? So whenever a team of members working with the project, they should know what does the another person changed. Okay, so I just added all the files, so all the files are added. So when my teammates sees this, so they will recognize that he or she added the files here. So whenever you have changing anything, you have to mention in a description. Okay, so that another one person can notice what changes does he made. Okay, so I just saving this. So once you click the commit changes, it will be present here. So this is how you can add your GitHub files to here. Okay, now we are going to host the web page. Okay, so their settings will be the option, you can go there, and there will be option pages in your repository. Okay, there will be an option called branch. Okay, so here the build and deploy method, so there is a called branch. We are going to deploy from a branch, so branch here, main branch will be where our pages will be stored. Okay, so I just saving this. See, once you have saved this, you can refresh the page. Once the GitHub deployed the page, it will show you link. Okay, so you have to refresh and wait for it. Okay, see here, your site is live at, so this is your GitHub name. Okay, so then github.io is the link provided by the GitHub, and this is your repository name. So while you are visiting this page, you will have the page with the HTTPS security. Okay, so GitHub provides you HTTPS security, so you can anyone can view your profile and it will be a secured connection. So this is how you can host your website or web pages through here. Okay, and you can anyone can search these links in your browser, any browser like Chrome, Microsoft Edge, it will work. Okay, this is how you can host your website or web page to the web server using GitHub. And if you have domain, someone will buy the domain from anywhere like GoDaddy. Likewise, if you buy the domain, you can also add your domain in the page. So I just see here there is a option like custom domain. Okay, you have to add the custom domain. So I'm going to add the custom domain. Already I have added this, so I just opening my another one folder and I going to the settings option. So before that, you have to create a cname file. Okay, that is very important. Once you have created your files and added your all the files, and you have to create a cname file with no extension. It does not have a extension, that should be remembered. Cname is a no extension file. So I just add, you can add what is your domain name, that should be added in this file. Just see, I'm going to added, I have added this. So once you have added, you can commit changes. I have already done this, so doesn't show the commit changes. You can add this and make the commit changes. Okay, so once you have completely completed these steps, and then you can go to the settings option. There will be option like pages. Here, see, you can see these option. Okay, custom domain. What did your domain you have given in the cname file, you should pass the same value here. Okay, the custom domain selvakrishnan.in. Okay, once you have done this, there will be option like enforce https. You can click there. Okay, if you click it, it will enforce your http, and you have to make another one changes here, very important, to host your server here with the https using your custom domain. Okay, so this is saying that DNS check-in process, right? This will be successful when you have changed your DNS in where you are brought your domain. Example, I have brought my domain name in digital showroom. Okay, in the digital showroom there is a manage DNS option. You have to open the manage DNS option. Okay, manage DNS option, there is a option manage DNS. Once you click the here, there will be your all the data like where does the page will be hosted and what are the DNS that you have provided, like. So I just, and you have to create a new. Okay, so there is an option add record. So once you create add record, it will show like this, and you have to choose a and create like this selvakrishnan.in. what's your domain name, you have to give here, and the value should be very careful. This is the local IP address of your GitHub. Okay, so GitHub has provided this IP address. So I just added 185.199.109.153. These three IP address will be given, and one more is 108 here, 185.19.108.153. Okay, these IP addresses also provided here. So likewise you can add these four, and another one is cname file. These three are default. Okay, so this will not be deleted. If you want, you can delete it. Okay, and the cname file also created, it will be contains the name www.selvakrishnan.in. This should be present here, like this is also you can create here, like cname option will be there. So once you click the here, and another one is the value should be here, not the IP address. That should be your domain, sorry, GitHub name .github.io. Okay, carefully see that cname file. So you have to add 5 add record. Okay, so you have to add 5 add record, that should be remembered. 4 are the GitHub local IP address, and the one is cname where you have provided your domain name, right, selvakrishnan.in. that should be present where in your domain, in your GitHub login. Okay, so GitHub login.github.io. This will be directed to the cname file, and the cname file will be performed in your web page. Okay, so this is how you can add your domain name in your digital showroom or GoDaddy. There will be option like manage DNS. Okay, so once you have added, and if I refresh this page, once the DNS check will be processed, and it will be say that your DNS is successful. It's just checking that solution.in DNS check is enough. Okay, see here, DNS check is successful. So if I am going to search my website, I have just provided this domain, right? So I just clicked it. See how our page is work. Okay, this is how you can easily launch your website using our GitHub. Okay, so if you buy hosting, premium hosting, it will cost up to 2500 or something for 1 year. I think 1 year it costs 2500, but GitHub provides a free hosting. But you also remember that it just provides the static website, and it does not provide dynamic websites. Okay, so these are the ways you can easily get the get host your websites and web pages. Okay, I think this video will be useful for you, and for more video please subscribe my channel and like and share if you like my video. Thank you for watching. Thank you.